Hello everyone, good evening. Spitfire issue 2728 tonight. My first co-host, I'm going to go clockwise. I can find my mouse, is
me.
Mark.
Good evening everybody, happy Tuesday. Looking forward to this build because I haven't received my issues yet, so I don't actually know what's coming up on it. So I'm really intrigued for tonight, so yeah, looking forward to it.
And of course, the person who knows about buses.
And a little bit about Spitfires, but not a lot. So good evening everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. And it's the anniversary this year of the 80th year since we won the Battle of Britain, and the Spitfire played an enormous amount of big roles in that, didn't it? Just
Yeah. And my final guess.
Evening, everyone. Yep, Dave, you're right. 80 years of the Battle of Britain. There was a program on Channel 4 last night. It's called the Spitfire In Rescue. And this is going to be a cracking build tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing this one as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
so. How is everybody?
I'm okay.
I'm fine.
I found out a little bit of information on the Battle of Britain that Hitler made a mistake. Because well, at first he was bombing airfields.
Yeah.
And we were running out of Spitfires and other military aircraft. And then Hitler made the mistake by starting to bomb towns and cities, which gave us a chance to build up his fleet again. And one of the reasons why we won the Battle of Britain.
Yeah.
So that's my bit of information for tonight.
Well, how I heard was a bomber got lost at night. A German bomber had got lost at night and decided to ditch its bombs and landed on London. We then went and hit Berlin, which caused Hitler to go for all the cities.
Yeah.
That is the true story, but that's what I've heard. That's
Yeah.
a story I've seen before.
Yeah.
But St. Paul's Cathedral never got bombed. In fact, Churchill thought it was mighty important for the British that he had it on 24-hour fire watch. So,
yeah, there was a Discovery program on about that, about the fire watches on St. Paul's.
Yeah. So, right.
Okay.
And I think you as well, we radio operators capture general radio operators and actually got them to tell, oh, yes, there's a miss, and we actually lit up other fields being a town. So the Germans was on that, not.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
The V bombers, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was a miss or too far misinformation sort of thing.
Well, if it wasn't for them brave young men and brave young ladies in the 1940s, we wouldn't be here today doing what we're doing now.
Yeah. Right, will someone go through the chat and I'll change my camera angle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Button.
P40F20, hi all.
Hello, P40F20.
Hello, P40.
Hi, P40F20.
Warren James, hi Hope, everyone.
Hello, Warren.
Hi, Warren.
Hi, Warren.
Yorkshire Crafter, hello everyone.
Hello,
Hello,
dear.
Julie.
Mark's Mods, hello everybody.
Hello, Mark.
Dano's Bill, hello everyone. Hope everyone with this lovely weather.
Hello, Dano.
Dave say, hello everyone, hope you're all okay.
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
Lizzie Harris, evening one and all. Hope all as well. Looking forward to a great build.
Hello, Izzy.
Hi, Izzy.
And Christine say hello everyone.
Hello,
Christine.
darling.
Christine.
And that's what's got up to date. So I'll hand it over to whoever's doing next.
Okay. So I think that's me. I think that's little me. So we're doing issue 27 of Build the Spitfire Mark 1A. And in this issue, we'll be doing the left landing gear. So when you're ready, Adrian, we'll go through a parts check.
Yes.
Okay, so the parts checklist for 27 is 2701 left tyre.
And there it is.
So the problem,
Wow.
And got some lovely print on it as well.
Wow.
Only on one side.
Okay. Is it a squashable tyre, Adrian? Can you squash it?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's got a bit of give in it, hasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, then we've got 2002, the main strut for landing gear.
There it is.
Wow. That's
Nice
amazing.
detail on that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Then we've got 2703, the wheel fixture.
And that's that one.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And that's the other side of it.
Okay, jolly good. 2704 is the landing gear attachment.
There it is.
Okay. And that's followed by 2705, another landing gear attachment.
And that is actually metal, that one is.
Oh. Looks like a little tube, is this one?
This one seems metal as well.
Yeah. Okay, jolly good. 2706 is the landing gear shaft.
Yep.
Oh, yes, jolly good.
And that metal, is a metal as well.
And then 2707 is the landing gear spring.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Jolly good. Yeah. And then finally 2708, 2 times 3mm PM screws and 1 spare.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So when you're ready, Adrian, we'll go for step 1. Shall we catch up on the chat? Has there been any more chat, Dave?
P40F20, all those black pieces except the tyre need paint and silver.
Ah.
Right.
Okay. So, step 1 then. Fit the landing gear spring 2707 onto the arm of the landing gear attachment 2704 as shown. Note how, when it is correctly fitted, the end of the spring hooks neatly into the slot in part 2704, circled right.
That's a little notch there.
Yeah. That does remind me of a carburetor spring.
Right, that's clipped in there nicely.
Jolly good. Okay, well done. So step 2 then is fit the landing gear shaft 2706 into the open end of the attachment 2704. Ah, yes. Is that omnidirectional, that piece, Adrian, so you could put it in either end?
Yeah, I think it's a standard piece. It doesn't matter which way around it goes.
Yeah, omnidirectional.
Yes.
Okay, step 3 then is after checking that the shaft 2706 is fully inserted into the attachment part 2704, fix in place using a PM 2x3mm screw. And that's goes right in the end there by the looks of it, doesn't it? Into like the shoulder part of it.
Yeah, there's a lovely hole there.
Yeah.
I wonder how much of this could be true to the real model.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be a screw. It could be a nice big pin goes into there.
Yeah, could be.
Plus, you find that shaft could be a hole and not an indent sort of thing.
Yeah, could be.
Right, step 4.
Okay, step 4. Take the main strut of the landing gear 2702 and identify the square hole in the top of the strut. Fit the shaft 2706 through the hole, making sure you fit it in the correct side. Okay.
Oh, that's towards me.
Yeah,
that's towards me.
That's correct.
Hmm.
It looks a tight fit, that.
Yes.
It does look a tight fit, doesn't it?
Actually, I'm going to just turn this around and see if the other end is slightly smaller. You never know, one end could be smaller than the other.
Yeah, it could be.
Any more chat?
Before you have 20, the screws will not be seen on the finished model.
Yeah, it's definitely a tight fit to get through.
Okay.
You do get there in the end. It's just try and get it in. The ends could be slightly bigger than the main shaft. It depends how they're made, aren't they?
The P40 F20 says that the shaft is a tight fit, but it will go in.
Right. Okay. Are you happy with it, Adrian?
Yes.
Okay, we'll move on to step 5 then. Step 5. Fit the landing gear attachment 2705 over the free end of the shaft 2706. When correctly fitted, the shaped end of that 2705 fits snugly against the top of the main strut 2702. Note that the screw hole circle is facing towards the front in the diagram.
Dave, say your microphone keeps breaking up.
Right, okay. Let me just try and alter something. Audio. No, it's gone to the default one. Why has it gone to the default one? Let's go to this one, shall we? and communications. All right. Okay. Try that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Loud and clear.
Okay. So step
Right.
6. Step 6 then, Adrian.
Yes.
Okay. Fit the attachment 2705 in place on the shaft 2706 using a PM 2 times 3mm screw.
And of course, these are metal pieces because these are silver screws, not black screws.
Yeah.
Right, those are in there nice and tight.
Okay.
Step 7.
Step 7, and we're nearly there. So take the tyre 2701 and fit it onto the base of the landing gear strut 2702. Fit the wheel fixture 2703 on the other side of the tyre, and this is a push fit connection.
Right. But if they ever come off, oops, hang on. Image. You can always put a little bit of glue on there later date.
Yeah.
But I say it's a push fit connection. Yeah, I think that should be all right.
Jolly good. And
When you push it in, you actually hear click.
yeah. Okay, so that is completed work. The landing gear for the left side has been assembled.
John Hunter, evening all.
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
And so it's on to the next issue, issue 28, and it's over to Mark's Mods.
Okay. So, issue 28, we are fitting the left landing gear. Okay, ready for parts check, Adrian?
Yes.
Okay, 28-1 is the wheel guard.
Yes, and that is plastic.
Right. 2802 is landing gear fixture.
That's this one. And of course, we're doing the left side at the moment.
Yeah.
Because this one's got printed on it L.
Right. 2803 is landing gear indicator.
I think that one.
Small bit.
Yes.
2804 is landing gear fixture. It's like a bracket.
Yes.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay, 2805 is yet again another landing gear fixture.
And that one feels metal.
Oh, good. 2806 is landing gear spring.
Yes. A very small one as it is.
Fiddly.
Yes.
2807 is landing gear indicator pin. This is going to be even smaller.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when you put it in, it's directional basically because one end looks like it's got a burr on it.
Yeah. And then finally, 2808 is 2 times 4mm PB screws, 1 spare.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. We'll move on to step 1. Do you want to catch up on chat before we get started, Geordie Dave?
Two more now. John Hunter, hi guys. This build is fantastic for detail.
Yeah, absolutely, John.
Yes, it is.
On P40F20, the inside of the wheel guard should be painted silver and the other black parts as well.
Okay.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, so step 1. Fit the plate of the landing gear fixture 2805 into the bracket in the landing gear fixture 2804 as shown.
Right, okay. Studying the parts and make sure we get the right way around. It goes that way around.
Okay. So step 2, after double checking that the part 2805 is fitted into the part 2804 the right way around, insert the pin 2807 into the side part of 2804 as shown. Push it fully into the hole. This may be easier if you use a pair of long-nosed pliers or similar.
Well, I'm going to use tweezers to locate it first off.
I think the last thing you need is that pinging off somewhere.
Yes. Let me just see if
Is it a tight fit?
no, I'm just seeing if the other pit is located first off before I try and push it in.
Okay.
And it could be a tight fit as well. Right, it's in.
It's in. Okay.
Yeah, it's just making sure the whole center is actually located.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
use one of my pin files basically just put in the other hole, just try and find
Yeah.
see if it was
Okay.
located.
Okay, so step 3 then. Take the landing gear fixture 2802 together with the spring 2806 and the landing gear indicator 2803. Fit the spring 2806 into the socket and the indicator 2803 through the hole in part 2802 as shown. That's like 6 references to parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old Harshek with their instructions.
They love it, don't they?
Right, both those are located.
Okay. Okay, so step 4. Take the assembly 28-04 and 28-05 and fit the flat side of the bracket 28-04 against the part of 28-02 as indicated. At the same time, the 2 pegs on the end of 28-05 fit over the arm at the top of the landing gear indicator 2803 as shown in the insets on the right.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
What a lot of instructions for just a...
Well, they were a bit like the Terminator the other night, Adrian, when it was 3 lots of instructions just to put a black piece in.
Yes.
Okay, we're moving on to step 5.
Of course, yeah. Sorry.
It's all right. So with the parts 28-04 stroke 28-05 in position left, fix the bracket 28-04 in place with a 2 times 4mm PB screw below. If necessary, adjust the position of the assembly slightly to ensure the mechanism moves freely.
Well, that means fine.
Okay.
I had to double check because actually the spring was actually caught over the top, so I had to quickly look at that.
Right.
That's why I immediately thought, oh, screw would go in there. That's why I immediately went on to the next step before you even read it.
Yeah. Okay, so step 6. Take the wing assembly from issue 26 and the landing gear assembly from issue 27 with the tyre facing towards the wingtip. Fit the landing gear through the hole in the wing as shown. Any chat, Geordie Dave?
John Hunter, good to know about the silver paint. I get my brush out. John Hunter, follow the picture. The written instructions take a while to sink in.
Yeah.
Yeah, say that again.
Right. 6. Right. So you read out step 6? I can remember.
Yes, I've read it. Out of step 6.
Right, step 7 then.
Okay. Step 7. Move the upright strut of the landing gear 2702 into the slot in the opening in the wing 2301 left, and then move it downwards so that the bar across the top fits into the recess.
Okay. What are they told us about the spring?
Aye.
Okay. Step 8 then. The diagram on the left shows the landing gear in place. Note that there is a tail on the end of the spring 27-07, which should be positioned as shown in the photograph below, arrow, to keep it stable.
Right, okay. At the moment, I'm holding it down because I haven't wound that spring on so many times. I just left it as it was.
Yeah.
I just moved it slightly that way.
Okay. So moving on to step 9, it says identify the 3 fixing points circled for the landing gear fixture 28-02 on the wing 23-01. After checking again that the spring 27-07 is still correctly positioned, see previous step, fit part 28-02 into place.
That must be on there.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I thought so. He's being cheeky.
Oh.
Because he's just texted us and said, yes, you have a cup of tea, LOL. Tell him, ho, ho, ho.
Okay, so step 10, Adrian. Fix the landing gear fixture 28-02 in place using 2 times 4mm PB screws.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm keeping it hold in place. I know I've got 2 screws in there so far, but
Yeah, it's loading up my screwdriver.
yes. And
So
plus,
we need-
I don't want that spring to come apart, basically.
No.
And you got to relocate it. Right, just go back to the other 2 screws. Right, very nicely done that.
Okay, so step 11, take the wheel guard 2801 and check the fit on the landing gear strut 2702. 2 pegs on the part 2702 fit into the sockets in part 2801. When you're happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the pegs and fix the wheel guard in place.
I've put that on at the moment. To me, it seems a nice fit.
Right.
I know I can always do it later date if I want
Right.
to. Plus, I might take apart and see if I can wind that spring on a little bit more.
Right, okay.
Because that spring does not push the wheel down.
There won't cut. There'll be a motor to push it down. Pull it up.
You reckon a bit more might push it down?
Okay.
Yeah, because there might be a solenoid going there because you've got a little hole on the attachment there. Something else might get attached onto there.
There'll be servos put in for lifting it up and pushing it down.
Yes.
Okay, then that's the completed work. The landing gear and indicator have been fitted to the left wing. And then coming in issue 29, parts and instructions for assembling the landing gear on the right side of the aircraft.
Alright. And P40 F20. I'd wait to super glue the wheel guard on till near the end of the build.
Yeah.
Well, yes, because you never know. You might knock it and it might get broken off. So, yeah, I'd rather wait until all the final detail work and put that out on the end. Right.
There's a lot of stuff to go in them wings.
Yeah.
There's machine guns, there's lights.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And everything operated.
I think that class should have been last detail, like doing to the wings, to the wheels, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right. Someone else actually put their bubble wrap back onto the wings. So I basically pushed the wheel back up and set it into the bubble wrap so it keeps it. And I wrapped the centre of it.
That's a really good idea.
Really
good
idea.
Keep the wings tidy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It keeps all that nice and neat.
Yeah.
And plus, if you start putting outer covering on the wings, you can always put the bubble wrap back over it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that'll keep that protected.
Good idea.
Yeah. I've got one wing on and that's got bubble wrap on.
So you thought of the same thing when you protect it.
Yeah, when I seen the bubble wrap was the same shape, I says, oh, that's going back on to look after that wing.
Look back in, nice.
Sorry, were you reading that comment as well, Dave?
Really well done, Adrian.
It was really nice.
Oh, dear.
Really well done, Adrian. P40. Nicely done, Adrian.
Yes. That was pretty simple doing it, but when you start looking at the instructions,
Yeah.
Typical Hachette, they're a bit daunting, are the instructions, aren't they?
yes.
I think they want to be famously known for their instructions.
Over the top, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
D'Agostini can be a bit like that with the X-Wing.
Right.
They have like 4 instructions just to put one part in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, when I'm snipping instructions down to show, I think, right, don't need that one, don't need that one. Yeah, that's the one that says, you know, how to do it.
What you're going to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps if it was printed in a different language, probably makes more sense. And of course, when it comes to translating,
the hardest instructions the hardest instructions I find to follow is the Ecto 1 instructions, because they're just not clear at all.
Yeah.
They are horrendously bad to follow.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Very good. Well, it's coming together now, Adrian.
yes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking really good.
Actually, issue 31 looks pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Parts.
Yeah.
I won't know that until, let's say, another 4 weeks' time. So,
Yeah.
I've seen a picture of what that is, and it looks, why they're putting that on before getting every other stuff in.
It could be the underside, and it depends how it gets fitted on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the main fuselage you find screws up will be going from the outside inwards, because you can see the holes, screw holes where the screws will be going in.
Yeah.
One half of the wing could be screwed from inside on held it in, and the other side could be either screwed down onto it. You won't know until-
So, well, it's nice to have some easy bits to do after obviously the engine and the cockpit. It really did start us off difficult at the beginning.
Yes.
So
Yeah, it certainly did.
it's nice to be doing something a lot simpler than just fine detail.
Yeah.
So,
In my opinion, same with okay, you assemble the propeller, then you assemble the engine. Then they should actually then move on to the cockpit, then the wings.
Yeah.
When you're ready to connect the engine to the fuselage, that's when we should assemble the engine together onto the bodywork. Then it'd be a lot easier to say, now you've got to store that in a safe place. Question is, how many weeks are you going to have to store that?
Yeah.
Protecting it wise.
well, how many weeks did we store the back steps for the route master? Or how many weeks?
65 was it, or 66 weeks or something like that?
Right, I think it'll be something like that before we put that front end on.
How many weeks do we have to store the bonnet for the route master? You know?
Yes, we're doing the wings at the moment, but we've got the rear. We've still got the rear of the plane to build up, which I think will be their metal bulkheads. And the tail plane to build. So
Question is, are they going to paint all this framework inside the tail all green? Of course, originally it meant to be silver. Are they going to go down silver wise, or are they going to go green side?
I think the way we're going, I think it's all going to stay that green colour. I think they're probably getting everything dipped in that green colour.
Probably, probably.
Well, they've got to do it as cost effective as they can, really, ain't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So,
Probably the green is more cheap than the silver colour.
Yeah.
But people have a choice to paint theirs, so
yeah.
I won't be painting mine. Keep it as it is.
As the wings came in black, well, they can't. All silver parts, plastic is actually coated onto a different colour.
Yeah.
Because R2D2, if you look at all the silver parts and strip them down, you find they're clear.
Yeah.
Or blue. How do I know that? Because you had to replace the part because it got scratched up.
So we had colour for the Spitfire. So we had colour for the Spitfire because nearly every Spitfire I've seen, it's bringing blue underneath.
Oh, you mean underneath?
Black.
Duck egg blue.
This one's black and whatever that colour that is on the other side.
It is the Mark 1A though, so obviously it's the first one out. So has to do with camouflage. Had to do with camouflage in the air, didn't it?
It's Sailor Malan's playing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you find it probably knows back at first off that actually we can see the aircraft. Why not paint it blue? Of course, and that's why Mark II came out. It could be right. Okay, Mark 1 with the colour undersides. Mark II could have been a blue underside.
Yeah.
We watch. I know an art of film, the Battle of Britain. They're using Mark 1. They're using Mark 1s. And they're duck egg blue.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it came in a little bit later than what this one did.
Yeah.
It's a weird. I've never seen a Spitfire with that colour.
No.
I don't know if P40F20 knows much on that. As it do? Was it used as a night fighter first? But I know they've done trials as a night fighter, but it wasn't all good.
Yeah.
And is that why it was painted black?
I'm looking at a Mark 1 now, and yeah, it was black. The one I'm looking at.
Yeah. I think they probably learned a bit later on that it was down to camouflage.
Mm.
I think P40X20 just put a comment.
Yeah.
The early war Spitfires were silver or black and white on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably during the film Dunkirk they had to do what was.
Yeah, probably they just.
If Mark 1's actually probably been repainted since from the original ones. And don't forget, there's hire them out sort of thing or rent them out. You find, oh, we need to paint that colour. And the owner said, nope.
Mm.
You find they couldn't just slap any coat of paint on it.
Yeah.
They put it, just sand it down to bare metal, recoat it. And the owner said, no, I want it back originally.
Yeah.
It's probably cost effective, right? Okay, we'll skip that idea. But if they'd done a film nowadays, right, with new technology, they could, right, okay, use the same, right, tell a computer, right, that's not black and green, that's blue.
The thing about the Spitfires, though, they will have been restored, and probably the colour change could have been, they could have changed the colour on the restoration.
Yeah, of course they could.
Yes.
So that's probably one of the reasons why the colour's a bit off.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Yeah, or the model they took a copy of this one is the green was slightly different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the bus. Some of the details on the buses, not exact.
Slightly different to the original. Yeah. Exactly.
The exact model they took it from, the amount of persons that they to restore it to the way they could have thought it been.
Yeah.
Or they were still restoring it when they came on to examine it.
Yeah.
And probably some of the detail wasn't exactly right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of the London route masters that went all over the country, they had to be repainted in the livery, wasn't it? So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it could be. Well, okay. A different county inside a different colour. Right, I come back to London. Right, painted red.
Mm.
Yeah.
Inside not could have been updated correctly.
Yeah.
Or like at the same time, he restored the outside, and he had to work on the inside.
Yeah.
He could not have got round to it. So of course, they took as the colour it was as fact.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some here, more ones, some of them are different colours.
Yeah.
Right, that was a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should say our goodbyes.
Okay.
So, let's go around anti-clockwise.
Well, thanks me first up. Right. Thanks for having us, Adrian. Another cracking show tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed it. And give Adrian a thumbs up. And don't forget to like his channel as well.
And
So cracking show tonight, everybody. Cracking build as well. Yeah, fantastic. We're really getting on with it now. So the next one will be obviously 29, and then we're into the 30s with this lovely Spitfire. So I haven't started mine yet, other than issue 1, and that's because I'm on with the Route Master. But as soon as the Route Masters are finished, then I'll be on to the Spitfire. So lovely show tonight. Give Adrian a nice good thumbs up, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
And Mark.
So yeah, really good show tonight. It's nice to see what the next few issues are. Like I say, give Adrian a nice big thumbs up. He's done really well tonight. And yeah, we'll see you on the next show.
Thank you, Mark. Well, Right, before I go, how about a run through the schedule? Well,
All right.
tomorrow night, yes, I just remember when we're saying our goodbyes. Right, tomorrow night is Wednesday. What happened on Wednesday? I think it's the
All right.
Rootmaster,
Yeah.
and that's going to be on Mark's channel.
Yes.
Anyone new to my channel, just watch this in the next 12 hours. You can find his link to the channel down below in the description, even with
Yeah.
my other guests as well. Thursday, there's nothing on me on Thursdays. Fridays,
No.
I sometimes do a build on Fridays, but I don't think there's one at the moment. Saturdays, we don't have anything on. Sunday, I think I might be doing a build on Sunday
Right.
for a moment. And Monday, we have Chris Kaplan.
Chris Camplin, yeah.
Yes, doing the Terminator. Tuesday, it'll be me, and that night, I'll be doing my Terminator. The next two issue, I got to think what issues.
77 and 78.
Yes, thank you. I just said to quickly think then. Thank you, Mark. And thank you, everyone, for watching. Where's my cursor gone?
Bye.
Goodbye now. Thank you.